Mengapa banyak orang di akhir zaman menolak kebenaran firman Tuhan? Jawabannya saya kutip dari buku The Desire of Ages, halaman 459, paragraf 1 dan 5.
Many are deceived today in the same way as were the Jews. Religious teachers read the Bible in the light of their own understanding and traditions, and the people do not search the Scriptures for themselves and judge for themselves as to what is truth, but they yield up their judgment and commit their souls to their leaders. The preaching and teaching of His Word is one of the means that God has ordained for diffusing light, but we must bring every man's teaching to the test of Scripture. Whoever will prayerfully study the Bible, desiring to know the truth, that he may obey it, will receive divine enlightenment. He will understand the Scriptures. If any man willeth to do his will, he shall know of the teaching. Those to whom the message of truth is spoken seldom ask, "Is it true?" but "By whom is it advocated?" Multitudes estimate it by the numbers who accept it, and the question is still asked, have any of the learned men or religious leaders believed? Men are no more favorable to real godliness now than in the days of Christ. They are just as intently seeking earthly good to the neglect of eternal riches, and it is not an argument against the truth that large numbers are not ready to accept it, or that it is not received by the world's great men, or even by the religious leaders.
Banyak orang sekarang, karena tidak menyelidiki firman Tuhan sendiri, mengartikan artinya berdasarkan kesimpulan para guru agama dan para tokoh-tokoh dunia. Mereka mengambil kesimpulan mereka berdasarkan pengertian mereka sendiri dan tradisi manusia. Mereka juga berpatokan bahwa kebenaran itu hanyalah benar jikalau jumlah yang menerimanya besar. Dan ajaran itu hanyalah benar jikalau para pemimpin agama dan tokoh-tokoh dunia menerimanya. Kenyataannya, kebenaran itu tetap benar walaupun yang menerimanya hanya sedikit. Walaupun ditetapkan sebagai kesalahan oleh jumlah mayoritas hasil pemilihan umum, walaupun pemimpin agama dan tokoh-tokoh dunia menolaknya, kebenaran itu tetap benar. Firman Tuhan tidak membutuhkan jumlah vote, banyak atau sedikitnya orang, gelar, kedudukan, pendidikan seseorang untuk menentukan kebenarannya. Firman Tuhan dapat dipahami dan dimengerti oleh siapa saja yang niat belajarnya ialah untuk melakukan kehendak Tuhan. Gelar, kedudukan, pangkat, posisi, perguruan tinggi, semua ini bukan patokan kebenaran dan tidak pernah akan menjadi patokannya. Hati yang jujur, yang tidak sombong, yang ingin untuk melakukan apa yang benar di hadapan Bapa di surgalah yang akan mengerti firman Tuhan, tanpa dia harus pernah duduk di bangku sekolah perguruan tinggi sekalipun. Karena pelajar yang akan mengerti firman Tuhan adalah dia yang duduknya di kaki Tuhan Yesus.
God does not compel men to give up their unbelief. Before them are light and darkness, truth and error. It is for them to decide which they will accept. The human mind is endowed with power to discriminate between right and wrong. God designs that man shall not decide from impulse, but from weight of evidence, carefully comparing Scripture with Scripture.